Yo, what up, Fight World? The kid is back. What's the dilly? What's the dilly? What the? What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. I gotta find another beat. Yeah. King Corleone said, let's cook. Man, we got some stuff to talk about. Yo, Ego, love the AJ thumbnail. Hey, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Shout out to the Shot Town. We about to cook. I got this iced coffee. You don't understand how many black kids look up to you just to watch you box and just to watch you do your thing and make it heads or tails. What? Who's that to? Is he talking to me? I don't even know what he's talking about, bro. 9-7. Take it out. We about to cook. Ego E, hit you with no delaying, so what you saying, yo? Silly woman, 9 milli, what the dilly, yo? When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. Wallop in the club like we wallin'. Where y'all at? City, state, zip. He's talking to me? What? I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know you be on your... Yeah, man, we back, Cursor. He's talking to AJ. I don't know who. Shout out to Strong Island. Shout out to Bushwick BK. Rest in peace, Bushwick Bill. Check it out. Hit you with no delaying. So what you saying, yo? Silly woman, 9 milli. What the dilly, yo? When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we wild in the street. Shout out to Belize. Let's cook. We about to cook. If you really want to party with new media in the fucking building, let's get it. Shout out to Cleveland this evening, Australia. Check it out. Richmond, VA, I see y'all. Houston, Texas. I still ain't packed, y'all. Y'all be fucking me up, man. I be coming on here, still ain't packed. I blame y'all. Why ain't y'all let me pack, man? It's like I seen a ghost. Y'all ain't let me pack, man. Slow it down. I just dissed you. I said, it's like I seen a ghost. Why haven't y'all let me pack, man? Get it, Pac-Man ghost. Oh, my gosh. Bars, let's get it. I'm feeling good, feeling great. The haters can't relate. Let's get it. Shout out to ATL. We about to do it. Shout out to Smoke City, Vermont. Shout out to LJ. The bars is back. No media in this motherfucker. Can't pack till you drop that knowledge. Oh, media got a couple problems. We about to drop that knowledge. Fuck it. I'm feeling like Hov these days, man. I feel like more mature. Some of y'all like to say mature. We're just gaining wisdom. Yup. It's perfect. B. Oh my gosh. Y'all got me feeling like Hov. Shout out to Naptown, Detroit. I see y'all. Oh my God. Shout out to 82 Ray J. Ray J with the $2 super chat. Ray J said, I hit it. He hit that super chat first. I hit it first. That Kim K. Thanks for the birthday shout out, new media. Yeah. It's your easy work. Appreciate you. Hope you had a good birthday. All right, we back up on it. How's everybody doing? We can get right to the proceedings this evening. Smash the like button. Who's Tony Harrison? This new style of rapping seems to be catching on everywhere. Hey, I don't even know what this dude is talking about, bro. Hey, he tripping, y'all. Hey, Tony Harrison, please stop. If you say one more thing about black men, we gotta block you, bro, because it doesn't even sound real. Bro, you putting these long ass paragraphs about black men and the Black Channel. Oh my shit. Oh shit, Kid Corleone. Kid Corleone caught him a body. Why y'all do that, man? Why y'all do him like that, bro? Why Kid Corleone do that? I was trying to warn him, bro. I was trying to do like the movie studio lot, Warner Brother. Oh my gosh, bars. I said I was trying to do like the movie studio lot, trying to Warner Brother. Bro, why was he doing? Who is that? Man, Phony Tony out this motherfucker. Who was that? I'm a fucking Sharif from Minister Society. Get your tropical ass off this here cooler. Ego, man, how's your day been? I'm doing good. I'm doing great. You know, I'm Suge Light. You know what I'm saying? Death Row East. Suge Light. Any of y'all artists want to have YouTube channels, don't want to have to worry about people in the chat talking about black men all in the video. Come to Death Row. Hey, listen, y'all gonna come to Death Row? Ego, how you feel about bare knuckle? Hey, I don't know. Hey, Paulie being kind of extra. He said he gonna spit on Artem's mom and shit. That's a tad much a bit. Hey, King Corleone know his movies. He said ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, Sharif. That's what I'm saying. Man kept talking about the black man and fucking Lucy from Africa. Hey, bro, I don't know what you talking about. King Corleone, why you do him like that, though? The fight's happening in Florida. Anyway, let's... Why did King Corleone do him like that, bro? Hey, you a cold, bro. You know that shit gets no play in this ride. Yeah, exactly. Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn. They don't seem like they're on the same page, bro. It really doesn't. Eddie Hearn did an interview on his podcast. Hey, who is Joshua with? Like, bro, who is this? He got his head cocked to the side like a Labrador retriever. Who is Duke? Who is that? Who is this person? Like, Joshua just be like, hey, what the fuck? Who the fuck is this, dog? What? Wait, who is this? What did it say? Hey, who the fuck is Cuz? Hold on. I'm trying to zoom. Hold on. What did that say, Cuz? Hey, hey, y'all, listen. Who? That's Kell. Bro, who is Kell? That's Kell Brook? What the fuck? Bro, he got a friend named Skins. Who is that? Listen, who's Skins? I don't know these, like, bro, I can't hang out with no dude named Skins. I'm just telling you, like, me personally, I don't like that nickname. But who is this? That's Kell, you said? Who is it? Sullivan Barrera looking at? Who is this? Look at my twin, Lucky Bugger. Hey, what? What does this mean? Look at my twin, Lucky Bugger. That's his twin? He got a twin brother? Who is that? Hey, man, him and Eddie need to get on the same page. Real talk. They should get on the same page. They should get on the same page, y'all. Yo, Matchroom and everything, they going crazy. Motherfuckers ain't right. What, you going to the Teofimo fight? I don't know. I don't know what the date is. Hey, King Corleone, I hate you, dog. I hate King Corleone. Bro, I hope the guy got bigger heart. Hey, bro, y'all. Listen. What? I can't even do this stream. Hey, y'all really tripping though. Y'all really tripping. I can't even do this stream, man. I can't even do this stream. Y'all tripping. But Joshua got to get on the. They got to get on the same page, man. That's really what it is. They got to get on the same page. Eddie Hearn and whatnot. Yeah, I don't feel like they're on the same page with what they got going on. Eddie Hearn says Joshua had a sense of relief. He had a sense of relief. You know what I mean? He had a sense of relief. And Joshua said, "No, I'm not relieved." So it's like kind of weird. Like who should we be listening to from the team? You know what I'm saying? Like what voice? What's the voice of reason that we should be like really checking for? Like, I really need to know that. Should we be listening to Eddie because he's all in the video? Should we listen to AJ because it's coming from the horse's mouth? You get what I'm saying? Crazy. Joshua's gonna come out to don't stop, believe. Oh my God! Hey, King Corleone, stop, please, 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 please. I don't know. I just feel like Joshua's team, they should have a meeting. That would be nice. Have a meeting, like, figure out. I don't know. Just have a meeting and get on the same page. Eddie Hearn's like, yeah, we want to fight in the UK. And Joshua's like, oh, it's okay. I know the UK, but it's okay to have it where it messed up in New York. What? And then Eddie Hearn keep doing interviews talking about the UK. So it's like, what? It becomes confusing. It all becomes confusing to me. AJ said, let's right the wrong where it happened in the USA. That's what he wants. And then you have Eddie Hearn keep talking about, it's the UK, man. Why not fight where it happened in the UK? Now Eddie Hearn did an interview with Sky Sports. He said USA at Madison Square Garden, Wembley, Spurs, or Cardiff. So he's naming 3 UK venues and only 1 American venue. I can't wait till this shit is announced to see what it is, And listen, you guys got to understand, somebody left me a comment, and we got to break it down. Hold on. Excuse me, I got to blow my nose. Let me see if I can find the comment real quick, because I want to quote them and call them out. I did a video about AJ. Some of y'all are trying to make it like this shit is like so easy. I don't feel that way, and I'm gonna explain why. Let me see if I can find it real quick. But yeah, a lot of people, man, be careful in this new modern age of boxing. Be careful where you get your information from. Damn, I got too many comments. I'm not gonna be able to find this real quick. Oh my God, the UK. Listen, the UK, y'all gotta stop. Look, we listen to all this. Look at this. Now this is what it's come to for a lot of the UK fans. Like him or not, you can't overlook his humility. This is what makes a legend. Hey, bro, y'all gotta stop that. Y'all gotta stop this. Like the UK, I don't know what this fascination with UK fans is for all things outside of the ring. All things outside of the ring. Tyson Fury singing, doing karaoke. Anthony Joshua losing and being humble. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Like, isn't that if someone acts an ass or acts a fool, then isn't that the more, the thing to do, like in the minority? People are giving far too much credit for shit that don't have nothing to do with boxing. Singing Aerosmith for Tyson Fury and Joshua taking the loss like a champ. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. In basketball, did anyone see the Golden State Warriors? Shout out to the Warriors. Anybody see them lose the last game 6 to the Toronto Raptors and go swing on the coach or swing on Drake? I mean, what are we doing, bro? The UK, y'all got to step it up. Because a lot of y'all represented the UK and said this, that, and the third for a year and a half plus. And we listened to a bunch of bullshit from a lot of UK channels, a lot of UK fans, and these different types of things, right? Then now what it's come to is, you got to respect. He's humble in defeat and his humility. Where was your humility as fans when y'all was chastising American channels and calling them bloody wankers and proper dossers and all this shit? Y'all got to stop giving all this credit for, like, customary things. This is just standard shit. You lose and it's undeniable. What are you supposed to do? I don't get it. Like, people are like, oh yeah, look how he's taking a loss. It's a proper way to lose. What are we talking about? He took an undeniable beating. He took an undeniable beating. So what are we talking about? Like, what could Joshua have? How else could he take? Like, okay, Broner could fight Pacquiao and say, man, y'all know I beat that boy. He could do that because whether it's true or not, he went the distance with them. Joshua got stopped and it looked like he quit. So I don't understand this whole, look at how he's taking the loss so humbly in first professional defeat. What else could he do? Honestly, what else? How you gonna cop an attitude when you quit? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Bro, there's no one else you could blame. He's not blaming anyone. Who else could he blame? He's the one that quit. Y'all gotta stop. Stop all this, like, extra sensitive shit. Somebody please explain. Who could he blame for that loss? What could he do to say he gonna blame Manny Robles? He gonna blame Andy Ruiz? What could he do? I don't understand what you guys are even talking about. Oh, look how he's taking this loss. Proper champ he is. What? You guys are giving far too much credence and credit to what you're supposed to do. You're on your kids on the baseball team, their team loses, they walk by each other and everyone has to shake everyone's hand. Like, this is pretty simple stuff. If someone got mad and picked up a chair and threw it on some WWE shit, that's extra. That's doing extra. So Joshua, he don't get no hella extra credit for for doing what you supposed to be doing. It's like Chris Rock got a joke, and he said, "Niggas always they talk about what you supposed to do." Like, man, but I take care of my kids. Nigga, you supposed to take care of your kids, bro. Okay. Too much food in America, man. We allergic to, like, it's an old Chris Rock joke. He said, niggas always brag about what they supposed to do. He like, man, I take care of my kids. You dumb motherfucker, you supposed to take care. Like, what are we talking about, bro? These fans came to my channel for 2 years plus talking this shit about Wilder don't deserve this. Wilder's a wimp. Look at Wilder's legs. Windmill Wilder. You know, and then they took it to another level and made it about something outside of boxing. You know, bloody American wanks and you proper dumbasses and shit house. You know, all this extra shit. And then you guys are now resorting to he took the loss like a gentleman. And this is you're supposed to get extra. So never mind that you said all this other shit that didn't come true. He was going to knock Ruiz out in one round, that he would have slept Wilder, that Luis Ortiz was ducking him, you know, things that we know weren't the case. Let's forget about all of that and let's just focus on how proper he took a loss. How could he quit? What else could you do? What else could you do to blame, scold, lash out against anyone? But anyway, in the rematch, somebody said something in the they said something in the comment section to the effect of, like, I don't know. They said something to the effect of, oh, you guys are tripping. You guys are counting Joshua out in the rematch. You guys are tripping. All he has to do is he knows what he did wrong. All he has to do is, if he gets him hurt again, not get greedy. No. Listen, we talk real boxing here. Save that, like, you know, choo-choo soul little kid bullshit for something else. We talk that good boxing. Smash the like button. The real is back. We talk real boxing over here, right? It's not as simple as, oh, all he learned and all he has to do is not do this. Because what Anthony Joshua did, and like I told you, I thought he underestimated Andy Ruiz, but that is out the question. I mean, it's already, the cat's out the bag. He's already, what is done is already, like, a part of history. We already have the first ever Mexican-American heavyweight champion of all time. So it's not as simple as, like, oh, okay, I just learned, so let me go. Because you're not accounting for the other person. So Andy Ruiz right now is living like a king. He's being showed a different level of fanfare. His offers and money, Snickers is hitting him up and all types of, different stuff like that. He's meeting the president. He was not getting none of this stuff 2 months ago. In fact, he fought 2 months ago on the Granados card with Danny Garcia. Nobody even fucking talked. Y'all are fake as fuck. Nobody was even talking about the fight. Or did all these people in LA that love Andy Ruiz now, why didn't y'all go support his fight? Because you didn't know shit about the man. You waited for him to do something great to do what people do and become bandwagons. I've always liked Andy Ruiz, and I've always said that on my channel. But a lot of you guys are fake. They want to support some shit that's already hot. They don't want to support something from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? They want to wait for the pictures to develop, and then once it's a picture that's fully developed, or a painting that's fully painted, now they want to. It's like the Sistine Chapel or something. When he started, I'm pretty sure it didn't look like anything. You know what I mean? Listen, y'all gotta smash the like button. Y'all really gotta smash the like button. We gotta get these likes way up. We gotta get them likes up. I don't know what y'all thought this was. So anyway, like I said, it's like Michelangelo in the Sistine Chapel. The Sistine Chapel when he probably first started, it probably didn't look like too much of anything because it took time to complete. It's a big, vast painting, or like, mural, whatever you want to call it. When he first started, no, what is that? What is he doing? Because you just see ladders and, the inner workings of it. But upon completion, you get to realize, oh damn, this is classic. This is art at its finest. So that's what people do. They wait for the art to be shown, and then all of a sudden they fans. That's why I tell you guys, support the guys now. Get behind them now before they do something great. Trust me, they'll remember that. That's why I'm not even worried about it. The people, like the people that I fuck with, they know I fuck with them. And I was fucking with them when they weren't anything. So no matter what they do in this business, they'll know that. They'll remember that. Trust me. If they get a title or become undisputed, they're going to know. Like, oh, damn, this dude always had my back. Before I didn't have nothing. And I don't even do it for that. I don't do it so you can owe me. I just do it because I like to do it. I like to give back. But anyway, yeah, man. Now everyone likes Andy Ruiz. That's cool. That's good for him. I'm happy. Bro, you never once mentioned Andy Ruiz on this channel before the AJ fight. Block him. Boxing restoration. Restore that. Block him. I don't have nothing to prove to you, but you will get blocked. Dudes is stupid. Y'all can block him now at any point, and so I can continue. Oh shit! Oh, he got blocked. Yeah, man. That motherfucker said I ain't never mentioned him. Okay, that's what's up. Anyway, shout out to Cheetah Head, my dude. Anyway, what's happened is already written in the history books, so it's not as simple as Joshua just not making the same mistake, because he's already opened Pandora's box. Is Eddie Hearn? Yes, but I like to call him Eddie Hearns. Yeah, someone said, left this comment. Y'all, a lot of y'all don't know shit about boxing. Just deal with it. Just deal with the fact that you don't know shit. It's just what it is. Until I got into this game like this, I didn't realize what Roger Mayweather was talking like I thought. I thought people like, okay, if you follow boxing and you watch, there's people that watch boxing like routinely. They know all the shit going on and who's who. They can point people out of a lineup. They're like, oh yeah, that's Teofimo Lopez. That's, so and so. But they really don't know what the fuck they even watching. I feel like on the movie White Man Can't Jump, you don't hear Jimmy. These motherfuckers don't hear Jimmy or something. They don't hear Jimmy. It's really weird. So shout out to Roger Mayweather. He coined him a good term with that phrase, you don't know shit about boxing. These dudes really don't. Like I said, Joshua, I'm not saying it's impossible for him to win the rematch, because I never do that. I never do that. I never, say it's impossible. Yeah, it's boxing. Joshua has some qualities that are over, height advantage, size, things like that. He has some attributes, but it's not as easy as people make it out to be, because you have to account for what actually happened. You get what I'm saying? You have to account for like what transpired, because what transpired, there's no reversing that. There's no going back from that. You got this man living like a king. Andy Ruiz is living like a king. Andy Ruiz is experiencing like almost a rebirth in his career. And I know it has to feel good. So what does that do to his confidence? Shout out to DK Andrews. Can we get the clap emoji so I can keep going? Let's get it so I can keep going. Let's get the claps. Shout out to Victor for starting it off. Shout out to DK Andrews. Appreciate you. Told you I got memberships like Costco. So that's just what it is. He's already opened Pandora's box now by underestimating and slagging off on Andy Ruiz and allowing what happened to happen. There's no erasing that. There's no erasing that. You can't go into, Andy Ruiz's memory bank and then all of a sudden make him forget what he did, what happened. You can't do that. That's not how that works. So, it's not as simple as just don't make the same mistake. Shout out to Fried Sushi, $2 super chat. It's not that simple. Like all you have to do is not make a mistake. No, it's beyond that. All you have to now, since you open Pandora's box, you can't make a mistake. You can't make a mistake. Plus, you gotta strip this man's confidence away that you gave him, that he gave himself by putting on that type of performance. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not as simple. It's not like a simple math. It became a more complex math equation. You got to take this man's belts. You got to take something that he took from you. You got to take his confidence. You got to make him give up. You got to make him where he can't continue, like Joshua couldn't continue. You got to deal with whatever you were going through that had Joshua looking all, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Whatever had him looking all crazy, playing with his mouthpiece, you got to go through that again. Andy Ruiz didn't look like that, and now he has confidence, so he's probably not going to be like that in the rematch because that's what confidence does for you. Fried Sushi again, $2 super chat, thank you. So this man got confidence. He got confidence from this. This the real deal. This the real deal. This the real deal. Easy work. Like, people who are making it like this rematch is just this was a fluke. All right. Well, some flukes, you got to go ahead and, it's like, let's say, I'm trying to give you guys an analogy. Let's say Andy Ruiz and Joshua both turned in like midterm essays, midterm papers, right? Andy Ruiz got a good grade on his first, he spent the time on it. He got a good grade on his essay. Anthony Joshua didn't. What grade, letter grade Joshua's performance? Or just be realistic. On a regular school A, B, A plus, C, D, F scale, grade Joshua's performance. I want to hear this. A D. Wow. D. A C minus. A D. An F. Wow. Exactly. Someone said an F minus. Okay, so there you have it, folks. Incomplete. D, F. He's not getting good letter grades, which is fair because it wasn't a good performance. It was his worst, career pro performance. So that being said, Andy Ruiz, he's the one that got his paper back with minimal mistakes. Joshua the teacher's giving you an extra, chance to turn the paper back in a couple of days, but to get a higher grade. So Andy Ruiz, if he already got an A minus on his or B plus on his paper, he has less corrections that he has to do, and he could be confident with the first grade that he got. So if the teacher's giving you, hey, I'm gonna give you 2 more days, I'm gonna give you to the weekend, and then on Monday, turn it back in, and I'll regrade it. Joshua's the one that has to pull his grade up from what you guys just said, the F and D minus, and someone said put him in detention. Hey, y'all trifle. Y'all trife. Someone said put him in detention. So it's not that simple. Like I said, Ruiz has the confidence. He got an A minus, B plus. Joshua sitting up here with a D and F and quit. He turned in his paper incomplete. So it's different. He can't just go in there and just, automatically think he's going to be better. It wasn't, like I said, if you look at the history of boxing, A lot of this shit, it ain't flukes like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I can understand if someone was saying it's a fluke when you lost a close fight. You know, it was competitive. Listen to me, people. And I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm being real like I always am. This fight was not close at all. This was not a close fight at all. Nothing about this was a close fight. So I could understand if it was like even Sugar Ray Leonard versus Roberto Duran, Castillo versus Mayweather, you know, because those were close fights. Ward Kovalev, those were close fights. You had to, like, you know, get your microscope out and say, hey, did I like Andre Ward's body punching and how he responded from the knockdown and his aggression and his inside work? Or do I like Kovalev with the knockdown and this, da-da-da? This wasn't like that. Someone said it was Michael Bent versus Tommy Morrison. Damn. So it's not, you know, it's not like an easy fight for either guy, but it's damn sure not as like, oh, it's just a fluke, because you allowed the fluke to happen. If that's what you want to call it, you allowed the fluke to happen, so the fluke is already in front of your face. You know what I'm saying? So you have to deal with everything that comes with it. You know, Joshua did well in like a few spots, but ultimately he really didn't do that great. Like Joshua did good in singles. And wherever this fight happens, it needs to have drug testing for sure. For both guys. Heavyweight fights, big fights, they should all have drug testing. You know what I'm saying? Because I do have to say this, and this is not an accusation. It's not, you take it how you want, but I have to say this. It's bothersome that Gerald Miller keeps talking about these. I understand he failed too, but Gerald Miller keeps talking about these testosterone exemptions. Dillian White keeps talking about these exemptions, right? Triple G made a comment about, oh yeah, drug testing changed, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? Everyone keeps saying this stuff, right? And the thing is, Joshua fought against Dillian White. He fought against Dominic Brazil. And those fights went 7, 8, 9 rounds or something. And he looked bigger. So I want to know what's up with his stamina now. What's up with his stamina? Because he's leaned down. And his stamina seems worse than it did when he was on the come up. And he looked bigger when he was fighting Brazil and Dillian White. You know? And his stamina. When did Dillian White get knocked out? What round was it? 9? When did Dominic Brazil get knocked out? 7, 8? So I don't know what the fuck training he's doing or whatever, but his stamina doesn't look the same. Doesn't look good. It doesn't look good lately. His stamina definitely doesn't look good. You know, I've seen in the Klitschko fight, the Takam fight, several fights now where his stamina just doesn't look like all that. And I don't remember this being a problem before. So that's just weird. But anyway, with that, I think heavyweight fights they need it. You know, Tyson Fury versus Schwartz, I heard, didn't have no kind of drug testing. They should just do it. Just do it. Wilder's the WBC champion, so he has the WBC clean boxing program. You know? So Andy Ruiz should definitely make sure that he's drug tested and Joshua's drug testing. Even Steven. Even Steven. But anyway, yeah, with Dillian White and stuff. And see, this is the other thing that's weird. Dillian White, he's on that side. Gerald Miller was on that side. And they keep accusing Joshua of being on something, right? And like I said, I'm not, whatever's done in the dark comes to light, so I ain't worried about it. But I have to analyze what people are saying, right? And listen, Joshua, with minuscule things, him and his team have recently come out to denounce them, right? So, for example, just listen to the behavior. When there's rumors that he got dropped, hurt, stopped by Joey Dweco or some person in sparring and left marks on his face, their team went on an extreme damage control rampage to try to clear the air and appease people that this didn't happen. I mean, Eddie Hearns doing several interviews. Joshua did a vlog on his YouTube because he has a YouTube, right? And he's like, oh yeah, give Andy credit, blah, blah, blah. So it seemed like extreme damage control when it comes to like rumors that you got dropped in sparring, which they're saying is untrue. Cool. But it's like they try to ingrain and make you realize that this never happened in sparring. Then there were rumors that he had a panic attack. He was physio and all that stuff. Then they said he had a panic attack. Same kind of damage control effort. Where it's like, no, he did not have a panic attack. That's a lie. It wasn't. He was perfectly fine, even though there's no video from DAZN of him in the back looking fine, warming up like you typically see for a big fight. You didn't see nobody AKing Barack or, not Kriegel, Brian Kinney or somebody, or Sugar Ray Leonard. You didn't see nobody go back there and interview him. But whatever. They said it wasn't no anxiety attack. Joshua on his vlog said, no, you guys know me. I didn't have anxiety. Why would I have anxiety attack? Maybe because you're first time fighting America and it's a late replacement opponent, and maybe you feel like you've been slacking off in training because you was in Miami. I mean, I don't know, just a wild guess. So my point is this. When it came to those things, he had already lost. Listen to me, people. He had already lost. The belts were gone. Bye. See ya. That was already done. Andy Ruiz had him, and he's on Jimmy Kimmel's show, right? And they went out of their way to let us know as the public that he didn't have an anxiety attack. And they told us multiple ways, multiple times, multiple interviews. He said it. Eddie Hearn said it. They went out of their way to tell us that he didn't get, hurt or dropped in sparring. It was 100% healthy camp, and we should just congratulate Andy Ruiz. That was the only thing that happened is Andy Ruiz's game plan. But then when Gerald Miller and Dillian White are accusing you of something heinous, which is like fucking cheating in the sport of boxing, and they're saying, hey, man, this motherfucker getting exceptions and he's like cheating the system or he's doping or whatever, you don't see them going out of their way to even rebuttal to that. That's weird. It doesn't make someone guilty, but me being honest, that's weird because you went out of your way to damage control the fuck out of Joey Dweco sparring rumors. You went out of your way to tell us that there was no panic attack in multiple interviews, but then somebody's accusing you of doping, which is like worse than shit happens in sparring. I don't give a fuck what happened. I know plenty of fighters that got hurt, dropped in sparring or knocked out or some bullshit. That shit happens in sparring. An anxiety attack, you had the jitters. I mean, it's not that serious. It's a big moment. You have a lot of pressure. Cool. Wilder had that knockout, first time in America. They went out of their way to let people know those things weren't true. But I haven't seen that same energy. I haven't seen that same energy to dismiss the twos, the testosterone exemption. Again, this doesn't like indict him, but I'm just saying that doesn't look good when people are accusing and you're going like okay, let's say your wife. We're gonna use a wife. Let's say your wife, you live with your wife, it's your wife, blah blah blah. She's accusing you of cheating, right? She said, "Hey, you're cheating on me with that bitch at your job. I know you cheating. You cheating. I heard, blah blah blah." And that's what she's accusing you. And you're being accused of cheating, which is, out of pocket and all that, you know. And then you trying to explain to your wife how, let's say, you didn't leave the toilet seat up. And then you going through this long ass spiel about, man, I promise I did not leave the toilet seat up. You must have did it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, why would you spend all this energy on some stupid, insignificant, minuscule bullshit trying to make her believe that, as opposed to not trying to make her believe that you're being faithful. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's what their team, they should stop doing all these interviews and stuff, because those things, they don't look great, I would say. I'm just being real. It doesn't look great. Your wife is accusing you of cheating, which is, you have vows, you have marital vows, and she's accusing you of cheating, and you don't really go out of your way to defend that. But then some other bullshit that she accused you of, like, I don't know, moving her hair dryer or some bullshit, and that's the thing you trying to explain. That's weird. Just real talk. It's just weird. I would never spend my energy like the dude just said. For example, I practice what I preach. Real talk. I practice what I preach. The dude just a minute ago, boxing rendition or whatever the fuck his name is. He just said, "Oh, you've never talked about Andy Ruiz." He's like, "You never talked about him until he won." I don't have nothing to prove to nobody. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Hey, but wait, I made a 7 Reasons video. I talked about him on the Granados. What the fuck do I look like trying to explain some shit to this bum? You know what I'm saying? So, no matter what, to me, those things aren't a good look, because it doesn't even, who cares? If you lost your belts. If people are saying you got hurt in sparring, fuck them. Fuck them. Why do you have to explain that to people? Same thing with Joshua playing ping pong in boy shorts or whatever the fuck he was wearing. His friend was navigating the live stream, and then the guy was like, "Oh, Joshua looked happy to lose," and he was like, "He's not happy he lost." Childish comment. Just real childish. There was a childish comment. But he's not gonna dwell. Why should he dwell on it? It's a loss. And then out of nowhere, Joshua stopped playing ping pong with his buff ass, right? And he was like, "The thing is, right? You say people gonna interpret a loss how they want to interpret the loss, and they don't know what the fuck, and who gives a shit? It's how they interpret it. It's like they miss it." Why are you doing this? Why are you even trying to convince random boneheads on Instagram? And he's like, "Oh yeah, if a loss is a loss, I like a loss. If a loss, and interpret what a loss does, but they're gonna feel how the fuck they want. But as long as you know, internally how you feel." Boy shorts, man. I don't know what this shit called. What kind of shorts was that to you? You lucky I didn't say Daisy Dukes, bro. Stop, get it, hit it. Them 2 Live Crew shorts. What is y'all talking about? Bro, he stopped playing ping pong. That's not, to me, this is just my opinion. Travers Sr., block this motherfucker. Your British accent needs some work. Leave. I don't give a fuck. What you talking about? Bro, you act like you're trying to win an Oscar award. Shut the fuck up. This is my shit. Block Travers Sr. We gonna bump you back down to freshman. Work your way back up. Billy Madison, you going back. We taking your ass back to school. See how they focus on. So everything I'm saying, they focus on the most minuscule part. Oh yeah, that wasn't a proper British accent. Man, I don't give a fuck what accent it was, bro. I'm trying to talk boxing. They want to focus on the most. Oh yeah, you got crust in your beard. I don't care about none of that, bro. I'm trying to talk boxing. Smash the like button though. Anyway, he was playing ping pong and he stopped to talk and explain. Oh, it doesn't matter what the fuck people say. It matters what I say and how I feel in my boy shorts and when I play ping pong, because people will interpret it how they want to, and it doesn't matter. But it's like, why are you explaining this shit? Well, honestly, why do you? If it kind of goes like, I'm just saying, real alpha male shit, real alpha male shit, real shit, real alpha male shit. It's almost goes against what you were saying to even be explaining it to some knucklehead on Instagram. This is why he got a sports psychologist. I don't know if Joshua knows who he is. He fool himself. He fool himself. Block J. I don't care about impressions. We gonna make a lasting impression on you. Block J, man. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Y'all keep going off of the actual subject to talk about a voice. I don't give a fuck. I'm just doing that for entertainment. Block J. You ain't J. You ain't a cop, J Reed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Joshua, it seems like he's always trying to be Mr. Hallmark card. You know, a loss is how you interpret the loss, and nobody gives a fuck. It's how they interpret. Like, what? What is going on, man? Like, what is he talking about? It's like a missus. She gonna say, Mrs. Excuse me, Miss. What's your name? Like, what are you talking about? I don't call it the airport. I call it the Clearport. Like, what are you saying right now? You ain't a cop. You ain't a cop. You ain't a cop, J Reed. Joshua just be. It's like he's searching for the perfect words. Like, it don't feel natural. It don't feel natural at all. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel with it. When I hear Joshua talk, it does not feel. It feels like he's like searching to like stay true to a. Like, remember when Mayweather was talking about De La Hoya? He's like, he want to cuss like me. Motherfucker, he want to say shit, fuck, damn like me. Yeah, man, you stop playing ping pong to give these Danny Tanner fucking lessons and shit. And it kind of, like I said, it's like, DJ. Come on, DJ, why did you do that? Why are you acting that at school? Like, it's like Full House or some shit. Choo-choo. Milkman the paperboy, eating in TV. Did I get delivered here? Someone tell me, please. Everywhere you look, everywhere you look, somebody who need. Like, they on the Golden Gate Bridge and shit with AJ. He washing the car and shit. When you're lost out there and you're all alone. Choo-choo. Like... It's like, it don't feel natural, bro. Like, he's telling how you don't have to explain yourself, but he's explaining himself. Everywhere you look, everywhere I play, somebody who Milkman the paperboy, eating TV. Did I get delivered here? Someone tell me, please. Like, hey, he was low key killing on that Full House shit, bro. My dude was low key killing. He said, "Whatever happened?" He was low key killing. Was that Uncle Jesse singing? That motherfucker was low key killing. Cause I know he was a musician in the show and shit. You know, I know my Full House and shit. I know my shit. I know my Full House and shit. He said, "Milkman the paperboy, evening TV. Did I get delivered here? So tell me, please." Please, baby, please. Everywhere you look. It's like starring Anthony Femi Johnson or whatever. Joshua. Somebody who needs you. Bro, it's like, it don't feel right. I feel like Rematch Room telling them to do that. Fucking slave trade, Barry DiCaprio or whatever, Barry Hearn, he telling them to act like this, bro. Milkman and Paperboy, eating that TV. Did I get lit here? Like, someone tell me, please. Go listen to the Full House. You'll never look at the Full House theme song the same. Man, I'm a product of pop culture. I pop toaster, dry roaster. Oh my God, let's get it. They said AJ wanted to walk out to City Girls. That's why he had a panic attack. Hey, bro, you gotta chill, dog. That motherfucker. These UK dudes are still butthurt. Bro, they gotta get over it though. Because it's, how you gonna harass someone for 2 years on the same subject, and when you're proven wrong, have the audacity to be mad at anybody else? You know, Joshua, it just doesn't seem like natural what he's doing. Like, he's playing ping pong, supposed to be on vacation, and he stops to lecture the camera about how to take a loss and not worry about other people. You know, people are going to spin it how they want to spin it. Life is about the spin. And you know, it just don't. Hey, bro, you're tripping. No, I used to live in England. We literally had a milkman. That was actually like a thing. That's real talk. The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. Did I deliver here? Someone tell me, please. Everywhere you look, everywhere you have, somebody who, everywhere you, everywhere. Yeah. I can't even get it out of. Yeah. Hold on. Damn, y'all got me sound like Will Smith. Man. I can't even do it, bro. I can't. My face hurt from doing it. Why can't I get the air right to do this? Everywhere you look.
He's not happy he lost. Childish comment.
Damn, Joshua's boy came to his rescue quick. He's not happy he lost. Childish comment.
He's not happy he lost. Childish comment. But life goes on. You gotta come back stronger. Can't dwell.
Can't dwell.
You can try and explain it. People always interpret how they will interpret. As long as you know where you stand with your shit, good and bad, that's all that matters. Because people are always going to interpret the story however they fucking want it. Do you know what I mean? You can tell your missus this and I weren't dancing with that girl. She was just she can interpret how she wants. But as long as you stay true to yourself and know where you stand in the situation, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You know what I mean?
I feel like Joshua should keep the psychologist. Real talk. They need to help him, bro. The because why it's like, why would you, it's I don't know, maybe it's different culturally, but in America, that looks like you're getting defensive. You know? And then like, I've been around all types of shit. You know, I have an education, but I've been around street shit too. You know what I'm saying? Best of both worlds. You know, moved around a bit. My dad was in the military. You know, born in New Mexico, lived in England, moved to Cali. You know, I came out to this Cali shit. You feel me? I was out here on this Cali shit. But, you know, I have some good life experience, a good upbringing, shit like that. So it's like I can always tell when people are like, almost like trying to sound smart. You feel me? And it's like Joshua just repeated. He said, the thing is with this losing shit, right? It's like people will interpret it how they're going to interpret it, blah, 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 blah. And he's like your missus, they're going to interpret the story how they want to interpret it. What does that even mean, though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand, like, my comprehension, I would say, is very good. Like, comprehension skills. You know, academic, smart, cool. What does that mean, though? People are going to interpret it how they want to, interpret the story. Like, how does that apply to what Andy Ruiz did in the ring versus you? There's not much to interpret. You feel what I'm saying? Like he making it like somebody interpreted like some shit that he didn't. What is there to interpret though? Andy Ruiz beat you, got knocked down 4 times, and you know, I think he quit. So I don't understand what what is there to interpret? And if AJ says, "Oh, I didn't quit." Okay, so you as a gold medalist and amateur pedigree, pro boxer, 20 some odd fights, you didn't know that not responding well to the referee would get the fight stopped, and like putting, perched up on the top ropes. You thought that fight was good and well to go on, perching onto the top ropes. I mean, that to me, that's not. Shout out to South Africa. That's not believable to me. That's not believable that you thought the fight concussed or not. Because I know people are different, but Bradley had a concussion in the Ruslan-Provodnikov fight, and he looked fucked up. Bradley was cross-eyed at one point, and he said he couldn't speak right for 2 weeks or some shit. So Bradley was pretty banged up too, but he seemed pretty conscious of what. And like I said, I know to a degree everyone responds different, but I mean, there's no way you could have. And listen, see, I'm not playing semantics with the UK and shit. Whether it concussed you, that's still an extension of you. You feel me? That's like me. Some chick say I me too her, and I'm like, that wasn't regular ego. That was drunk ego. No, there's no drunk ego. I'm still gonna catch a case. If I'm on some Cosby shit, I would like to put the Quaalude in the drink, plop, plop. I put the pills in the drink. I'm the America's father, you see, for Father's Day. Like, bro, I'll catch a case the same way. I can't be like, oh, regular ego would never do that to you. That was drunk as fuck ego. No, still the same human. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say, oh, that was the concussed version of him. Because so I'm concussed and I start raping bitches, then I'm gonna get off. I'm like, oh, I had a concussion, so I put the pills in the drink with the roofies. You see, like, I had to grab on the booty because the booty was like the peach emoji. Dawg, like, bro, it don't matter if I'm concussed, if I'm drunk, if I'm high, if I'm whatever. I'm still responsible for me. Actually, I know a dude in prison right now. I don't want to, put his whole case out there, but I know him personally, and he was on all types of shit, and he was on, like, he did some foul shit to a chick, and then like forcibly did whatever. Then he stole a car, and then it was a high speed, and then he like was on the lam and shit, and he in prison right now. And he was mixing, doing hella drugs and shit. Star basketball player. Anybody from around my way, they'll probably know who I'm referring to. Yeah, I knew him personally. But, it doesn't, because he's under some influence, it's still you. You know what I'm saying? It's still you. So, Joshua, I mean, I can understand you being concussed, but the fight, so your team should have pulled you out. If your judgment is so impaired where you're gonna make the wrong decisions, then you would have had to got stopped. Your team should have pulled you out when you got to the. So you can't. I'm not using that concussion. You guys can, Will Smith and concussion. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. You guys could do all this shit because a concussion. I'm sure it's fucked up. But he was still like, what did he hit me with? I'm sure it's probably like being drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a bit loopy and shit like that. So, Anyway, he had to have known that the fight would get stopped. And like I said, either way, they're trapped. Because if you mean to tell me he was so bad that he was concussed where he couldn't continue and his judgment was impaired where he can't talk to a ref and he can't maneuver around the ring, then you're negligible for even putting him back in the ring. So they're trapped either way. So it's just which way you want to go with it. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you're like, nah, he was so badly concussed he couldn't make judgments for himself, then that's your team's fault because you should have did like Kell Brook versus Golovkin, his team, and threw in the towel or not let him go back out. So you're trapped either way. You know, you want to be the negligent team that allowed him, knowing he was like that bad, if that's what the angle you're trying to play, you know, you let him go. Like Clay got fucked up. Klay Thompson, game 6. And he went out to shoot free throws. And then he went the fuck back and they said he not coming back. Bro, we seen what happened with KD, like trying to come back prematurely. So that's what happens. No matter how bad they needed Klay, they're not going to put him out there like that in that type of condition. You know what I'm saying? So they had to keep him out of the game even though they could have used him because he was shooting buckets. Klay was one of the best people we had in game 6. He had like 30 points. So either way, it's a team decision. They allowed him, so we have to go off of what we've seen. So to me, I think he quit. And listen, I'm not trying to be hard because these boxers live a hard life. I'm not like unsympathetic to that. I respect people for lacing them up, but this is the cold world that you're in. And the other thing is, I feel like being concussed and stuff like that, it's really kind of an extension of who you are as a person. Those are the moments that define you. You know, Joshua has showed us all of these signs that if the going got tough, that's kind of how he would treat the situation. So I really feel it's like, you know how they say being drunk is the truth serum? I feel like it's the same kind of way. You know, being concussed or whatever, that's going to push, like Victor Ortiz. I'm not saying, put it this way, some fighters like Muhammad Ali have fought with a broken jaw. Victor Ortiz, he was like, nah, I can't, no. Muhammad Ali did it. Other people have done it. That's the difference. You know, Victor Ortiz has already found a way out during adversity. And again, I'm not trying to get tit for tat, like, oh, he could have broke his jaw off. Whatever. I'm just telling you, some people are willing to take it there, take it to the max, and then some people aren't. Take it for how you want. And Anthony Joshua, like I said, he showed to me, okay, he got a sports psychologist. Like, that's his team. He really should consider his team. Real talk. Because this whole prim and proper thing, I don't think it works for boxing well. You know, if you got a sports psychologist, why doesn't that make news after you fight Ruiz? You did that before, and then people like me covering the news and others are making videos about it and talking about it. That anything like that could be a sign of weakness. See, I study a lot of things like nature. I love nature. I love like animal shows, those types of National Geographic, Animal Planet, Shark Week. I love that. That's my shit. If you're in the wilderness or, you know, you're on a hike or something, mountain lions they'll trail you, you know, tell you, no pun intended. They'll tell you, they'll stalk you unbeknownst to you. And then they might just pop out on your ass. They're predators, right? They say, even if that happens, you're supposed to make yourself appear large as possible, which is a really hard thing to do, I would imagine, when you see a big ass fucking agile cat hissing at you and shit and grumbling and shit. But you're supposed to make yourself look like try to scare the shit, yell and scream and stomp, and that's what you're supposed to do. Now, if you could pull it off, you could pull it off. Some people will probably curl up and be like, oh, you know, and not be able to, you know, not be able to do that. So the reason you do that to a mountain lion, one of the big cats, you know, the reason you do that to a puma, a mountain lion, is you're almost like establishing dominance. Like animals prey on instinct and like fear. They can sense stuff like that. Like if there's a pit bull and you just start running full speed, that shit might run after you and attack you. If it was already thinking about attacking you and you run off, peel off, and it catches you, he's going to bite you. So to me, Joshua should restructure his team because he's letting too many secrets out and insecurities, and it's been this way. Why would you tell people you're in a sports psychologist? You know, you hired a sports psychologist, and then okay, whatever, you hired a sports psychologist, but then you go, oh shit. On top of that, you detail what you guys are talking about. Ego, your trim is looking fresh. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Look at the blend. Yeah, you're telling too much detail of it. Like, I'm not opposed to trying out new methods. You got a lot of pressure on you, you know. But he's like, man, camps were fucking me up. That's literally what he said. He said camps were fucking me up and getting hard. And I have a guide or a game plan to beat Ruiz. But what if Ruiz catches me with the big shot? Who says that? Why would you say that? Why would you say, what if I get hit with some big shit? You know, he's shown that. He puts that shit in his head. You can't put shit like that in your head. You know? Why would you put that in your head that what if I get caught with something big? Joshua was asked about getting knocked down in the Klitschko fight. What did he learn?
You rolling now, yeah? Okay. What did I learn from that, right? It was, you know when it's a slugfest, though? It wasn't even like a technical fight where he just caught me with I don't know, it was weird. It was just a slugfest. So one of those ones where I had to go down in it to get up to fight back. But what I learned is that I was too top heavy as a heavyweight. I was doing a lot of weights, so I couldn't carry my body properly, and learn how to pace myself throughout the rounds. And also last year, I said to my coach, I said, look, if I have another one of these fights, I'm done with boxing. I said, I should be good enough.
Bro, this is fight week for the Andy Ruiz. This is fight week for the Andy Ruiz fight. Andy Ruiz says, Carl Frampton said, I've been on the canvas. How did you respond to being on the canvas? You know, he's asking Joshua that. And he says, what did I learn? I was too top heavy, like too heavy, too muscular to pace myself. And then lastly, I told my coaches after the Klitschko fight, a fight he won by knockout, hey, if I go through that again, I'm done with boxing. Bro, when you fought Klitschko, you were probably 26 maybe. Who says that? And then like a sub point would be all the stuff you said you learned from the Klitschko fight looked horrible in here. You said you were too top heavy. You look too top heavy here. You know what I'm saying? You said, I need to condition myself and pace myself. Your pacing looked horrible. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. And Eddie Hearns pretty much throwing him to the wolves because this is do or die fight. And this is him before he lost to Ruiz. He just said, if I go through another one of them fights like Klitschko, I'm done with boxing. Why would you release that type of information?
But what I learned is that I was too top heavy as a heavyweight. I was doing a lot of weights, so I couldn't carry my body properly, and learn how to pace myself throughout the rounds. And also last year, I said to my coach, I said, look, if I have another one of these fights, I'm done with boxing. I said, I should be good enough that I don't have to go through like hell and back to win a fight. It should be like a good competition, but I shouldn't have to go through one of those fights to win. And there are the three things. Don't be too top heavy, stay loose, control myself throughout each round, don't gas out, and I need to improve because I can't have too many of these fights if I want to win.
He said I shouldn't have to go through hell and back, bro. So even that concussion shit, to me, I don't know. I don't know if this is a professional thing, but I think it's like alcohol. You get the courage, liquid courage to tell a girl you like her because you have alcohol in your system. I think those moments, like what he went through with Ruiz, bring out what's inside of you, what's in you. And he showed in him before he lost to Ruiz now, that this is he said I shouldn't have to go through hell and back, bro. That's what he said. He said After the Klitschko fight, I said, hey, if I have to keep going through fights like that, I'm done with boxing. So, to me, that's not a good look at all. Not a good look at all. Because when the going gets tough, Andy Ruiz was willing to walk through the fire. Joshua wasn't. So if it comes down to that again, then why would I pick Joshua to out-heart Andy Ruiz? You know, that doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense one bit to me. So, yeah, I think, you know, it's sad almost because I think Joshua is probably a good person. I think he's a good fighter, but he's being thrown to the wolves. Eddie Hearn Joshua is Kell Brook. He's the new Kell Brook 2.0. Very talented fighter, skilled fighter, you know, guy who had, like, through the way he was managed, didn't get to reach the height. What's the difference between Kell Brook and Joshua? Kell Brook was the Joshua before Joshua had really picked up the pace and, you know, became a bigger star. You know, Joshua, I think, got a bit bigger than Kell Brook, but it's still kind of the same story, bro. Look at Kell Brook. Look at how Kell Brook was managed. This is what they do. And see, my thing is this. Top rank, they're doing this with Tyson Fury. AJ, Kell Brook, their careers have done this. You don't put yourself in a position to really win. Listen, the thing that makes Floyd Mayweather great is because he battled adversity. The thing that made Michael Jordan great is because he battled adversity. LeBron James, same thing. Because the Dallas Mavericks tore him out the frame, but he came back the next season, focused, reading books, meditating, and showed that he was a competitor. Got a couple rings out of it. Kobe Bryant, this insane competition. Bro, that's what separates him. So Mayweather, I think he's revered as who he is because we know when he's pushed, greatness comes out. Greatness comes out. So I feel like you have to find your inner greatness. We'll see how Joshua does in the rematch, but I feel like it's kind of like Eddie Hearn did him like Kell Brook. Like you could have managed him different. You know, you could have managed him different and got a better result. And this is what happens when you really want me to believe they wanted the Joshua versus Wilder fight after all this. Listen, I don't even know Joshua. I've never been in the same room that I know as Joshua. Nothing, right? And I'm able to detect these things and pick up on this. So you think people that are with him daily, that he comes into their office, that talk to him, they can't detect the same thing that the detective work that I'm able to do, stringing multiple interviews together and different things. So if I know he has insecurity issues or fears or, you know, inhibitions, whatever you want to call them, you mean to tell me the people that work with him on the daily have no knowledge of this? Bro, they didn't want to fight Deontay Wilder, and I think it's becoming more and more apparent. If you're getting a sports psychologist before the Andy Ruiz fight, something you've never done, and then you're on record doing an interview saying, oh, I have a guide to beat Andy Ruiz, but what if he hits me with a big punch? If you're worried about Andy Ruiz with shorter arms, shorter frame, and him hitting you with less power than Wilder, him hitting you with the big shot, then you have to be worried about Wilder hitting you with the big shot. Period. It's just what it is. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. So I really feel like Joshua's like Kell Brook, basically. They put Kell Brook in a situation where he could have just hear this analogy. Smash the like button, the real is back. The real is back. Kell Brook fought Spence-Porter. That was his step up, come over to the pond fight. And people were like, wow, Kell Brook, a good jab. He's dope. Then Kell Brook got stabbed in the leg. Came back after that. They said he might have trouble walking or whatever. He took a mandatory. People were like, all right, he's fighting JoJo Dan. But he just came back off being stabbed. I gave him a pass. But then Kell Brook, after that, had opportunities and negotiations to fight Brandon Rios, who was relevant at the time, to fight Jesse Vargas, Diego Chavez. All of those fights fell apart. Couldn't agree on the gloves, price, whatever. Eddie Hearn in rematch room, couldn't secure any of those fights. So Kell Brook started fighting domestic level fighters. Right? Frankie Gavin, who lost to Bundu. Kevin Bezier. So he couldn't get the more renowned. Jesse Vargas was the WBO champion. He had just beaten Saddam Ali. Brandon Rios was maybe a once beaten. He might have been undefeated. I don't remember at the time. He was a puncher, aggressive guy who fought Pacquiao. You know what Brandon Rios is. Diego Chavez had a good account of himself with Keith Thurman. And rematch room put him in with Frankie Gavin and Kevin Bezier. So you beat JoJo Dan, who already beat Bezier twice, and those are the level of fights. So naturally, American fans, like always, have to check the UK fans and be like, yo, Kell Brook is dope. He looked great versus Porter. He did his thing. When's he going to step up? He's a long time removed from his leg stabbing injury. When's he going to step up and fight somebody? Right? That's all people want. Because there's Mayweather, Pacquiao, Keith Thurman, Errol Spence. There's all these names. Danny Garcia. And some of them were undefeated in those types of things. So people were like, man, Kell Brook needs to fight one of these top welterweights. Meanwhile, Kell Brook was in negotiations to fight Jesse Vargas. That would have been a unification. So the winner of that fight would have had 2 belts at welterweight. Kell Brook was undefeated. Jesse Vargas was a champion coming off a strong win. Stopped Saddam Ali. It's a unification. And Chris Eubank Jr. and his father were with Rematch Room negotiating to fight Triple G. Triple G had like 21 knockouts in a row, some shit. Eddie Hearn couldn't secure Triple G versus Chris Eubank Jr. So he details that he, for some reason, was on the phone with Kell Brook, and it just came up, and he put Kell Brook, the bug in his ear, and Kell Brook was like, I'll fight Golovkin. And people are like, what the fuck? He going up to middleweight. People like myself, I'm like, that's not a good look for him. Kell Brook got skills, yes, but you don't go from Kevin Bezier to fucking Golovkin at middleweight. Don't acclimate, nothing. That's not doing your fighter service. I did a video about it. I'm like, hell no. Kell Brook, he's good, but he's too little. He's too little to go straight away. It wasn't a good fight. Once again, your boy Ego predicted all this shit. People got mad, said I was hating. And then, like always, come to find out I was right. Look. Man, I've been killing the game. Slaughterhouse. Look. Daring to be great, an introspective look. 2 years ago, Boxingego. Look. An introspective look into weight class jumping.
What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, one of the great things about this job in new media is moments like...
Bro, I've been slaughtering y'all. With this new media shit. Daring to be great, an introspective look into weight class jumping. Jumping up in boxing 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Like this, right? Hey world, it's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, one of the great things about this job in new media is moments like this, where I get to school some of you. Now, there's a lot going on in boxing, namely with fighters that are quote-unquote daring to be great, jumping up, not respecting weight classes like Paulie Malignaggi said. And I get comments all the time, people wondering like, oh, why are you being critical? This is a good fight. And hashtag weight matters. I do believe that. I understand daring to be great. So this is why in this video, I'm going to break it down and give you guys an idea of daring to be great, when it applies, why weight classes should be respected. I'm trying to freestyle this whole thing, and let's get it in. Now,
told you. I told y'all telling y'all, look, I told you I'm already a legend if I ever leave. August 19th, 2016. Bro, look, new media. Daring to be great, introspective look at weight class jumping. I've been telling y'all.
Fighting got smoked by Keith Thurman. When we say this whole daring to be great, that's okay when you're Shane Mosley and no lightweight can fuck with you. There's no lightweight at that time that was giving him a challenge. He was a knockout artist, right? Roberto Duran had, 70 plus fights. I'm okay with him daring to be great at that point. You had almost 80 fights. You know what I'm saying? You had over 70 fights. And you're a knockout artist.
Been schooling y'all.
Roy Jones needed a challenge. So people like that, he needed a challenge. He's moving up all these weight classes from when he started.
Been killing the game. New media.
All the way to the early 2000s.
Death Row East.
So he went after John Ruiz. I'm okay with that because he's already accomplished. You notice the common denominator? All these guys are accomplished in their prior divisions.
Death Row East.
Like heavily. Kell Brook. Again, I rate him. He has a skill set. I think he can even make the Golovkin fight interesting, but I don't think he will win the fight. That's my personal opinion. I don't think his last three opponents are great preparation for this man right here. Kevin Bezier, Frankie Gavin, Jojo Dan. So he fought Jojo Dan, who beat this. Like, check this out. Jojo Dan.
I'm destroyed. I've been destroyed, y'all, bro. This new media shit is real. That's my old shit. Niggas want my old shit. Buy my old albums. Bro, I said this. I'm the king of consistency. Why would you mess with me? I'm the king of consistency. Bro, I said that in August of 2016. Golovkin fought September of 2016. Golovkin killed Brook. See, look at the knowledge. I told you. Why would I ever care? Pound for pound, I'm one of the best to ever come around here. Excluding nobody. Look what I embody. The soul of a hustler. I really ran the streets. Like, that marketing plan was me. Bro, I'm in 2016. I've been ahead of my time. I've been repping this new media shit. They act like this shit just started, bro. I started. I've been started this shit. This is just regular shit. That's why people fuck with me, because they know what the information. That's 2016. And look at it. What am I saying? In 2019. That's crazy. 3 years later, I'm still saying the same thing. I'm still screaming thug life. Still screaming new media. Y'all not fucking with me. These poo butt rookies and shit that just started channels, just starting to get views. I've been doing this, bro. And the message still resonates. Like I said, man, I guess it's probably based on who your influences are and stuff. Like Bruce Lee, Tupac. These are my influences. Michael Jackson. These people transcended just their immediate genre, you know? And they had a message that's everlasting. These messages carried on. Like the message, what Tupac was saying in 96 is still relevant today. I predicted this shit. I told you the Kell Brook shit, he could make it interesting, but I don't see him winning. And then look what it happened. Everything I say, it happened. It happened. I'm not perfect. I don't always get it right, but I usually don't be off the mark like these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers be talking about, yeah, Mikey Garcia is gonna whoop Errol Spence. He's overrated and whoop. They can't do it like me. I try to tell y'all. Just listen to it. And the motherfuckers be like, oh, you're not a boxer. But I'm still getting it right. So it don't matter what the fuck you say, because your favorite boxer, a lot of them, they give commentary, like Tim Bradley, and he don't always get it right. And he's a boxer. So he's a boxer, and he's also comparing Terrence Crawford and Tyson Fury. So, you know, man, all I know is what I do. And all I know is what I say. Check the track record. I've been saying that Kell Brook, he just did a thing. They said there's an interview or an article said he's thinking about retiring. And then after I made the video, conveniently, Kell Brook does a thing saying, hey, I'm still up for coming back for a couple big fights. Bro, that it didn't even sound convincing. It sounds like you really are considering retirement and you just want big fights. Period. So, to wrap up what I'm saying in this comparison, Kell Brook was mismanaged. Period. No way he should have been fighting Golovkin. He should have fought Jesse Vargas. I think that's a far more winnable fight. And Jesse Vargas later fought Pacquiao. Pacquiao's still relevant right now. Kell Brook is not really relevant to the welterweight division. There's too many great fighters who are active, and he was saying he was going to 154 because he couldn't make 140. Kell Brook is in no man's land. Real talk. You know, I like the guy, but it's just what it is. Moved up to 60, moved back down to 47, got stopped in both, got eye injuries in both. Then he said he couldn't make 47. That's why he looked the way he looked with 54. And then the killers at 54 start calling him out, like Jermell Charlo, Swift Jared Hurd, Jaime Munguia. You know, those are the guys you would have to fight. Now all of a sudden he can make 47 again. Then Eddie Hearn didn't deliver an Amir Khan fight. Still ain't delivered it. Amir Khan fighting the Prince of Persia or some shit. He fighting in Saudi Arabia. It's looking ugly, bro. It's looking ugly. And then Kell Brook's in no man's land. He said he lost to Errol Spence because he couldn't make 47 and it was getting hard. Why are you trying to fight at 47 again now? You know, they just got this man in nowhere, not fighting, pulled out of his last two fights. Kell Brook was supposed to fight Brandon Cook on the Canelo Golovkin 2 card, pulled out. Supposed to fight on the Anthony Joshua Andy Ruiz card, pulled out. Kell Brook has 2 nagging eye injuries that, you know, could come into play. 2 back-to-back losses, openly talking about struggling for like depression after those losses. And Eddie Hearn, it's like he didn't even learn from his mistakes. You got a chance to rectify it with Joshua, and you potentially putting him in the same position. Yes, there's a chance Joshua could beat Ruiz, but there's also a chance that he could end up like Kell Brook. Now you have nothing, you know. But that's the cold part about boxing, you know, because he'll probably just, Eddie Hearn will go on and start telling you how Caleb Smith will beat, you know, David Benavidez and shit. He'll just go on to the next thing. Meanwhile, Joshua's in ruins and depression and shit. I mean, it's the same thing. Andy Ruiz versus Joshua is now a do-or-die fight, just like Kell Brook, where he could take 2 back-to-back losses. Kell Brook would have whooped Jesse Vargas easy. They fucked up. Yeah, and he didn't whoop Golovkin easy. He like I said, he did well in spots, but it wasn't enough. And he sustained a type of career-changing injury that he never had fighting in his regular divisions. That's why weight classes matter. I've been telling y'all the same shit. Sad that people don't want to listen. People don't want to listen. So, you know, now Joshua's in the same Kell Brook's position. Another tough fight. At least he's with the same person. But it's a do or die fight. He's going to have 2 L's like Cool J if he loses to Andy Ruiz. And it's probably, I think it'll happen in America. I think there's more money in America for it. I think there's more money in America for it. And I don't know if Eddie Hearn really has the power in the contract like he thinks, like he's trying to make it like they could put it in the UK. Andy Ruiz said he'll fight in the UK for $50 million. I think it'll happen in America, bro. Eddie Hearn has been, see, and this is what happens when you start going away from the business and doing podcasts and all these interviews, all in the videos and stuff like that. That's what happens. You don't have as much time to focus on what really matters. It's just my opinion anyway. If he loses again, he'll end up like Roy Jones after Tarver. Joshua doesn't have to end up like this. But in the search for power, they just desperate to get that power back. So, Eddie Hearns doubled down. And the other thing that's scary about this proposition to me is Andy Ruiz did this with 5 weeks to prepare. I don't even know what type of camp he had at that point. He did it with 5 weeks. Now you're going to give him another 5 weeks to prepare for you specifically? Good luck. Good luck. The more you talk, the more I feel Andre. Oh my gosh. We just got another channel member. The Truth. I told y'all. Membership like Costco. Hey, we about to take over this boxing shit. Oh my gosh. Shout out to Ernesto. Botello. We need them clap emojis. That army green every day. I told you. New media is the army. Better yet the Navy. So if you ever play a hate man, then it ain't no gravy. Y'all choose not to listen. See what happens when you tell the truth. The people stick by you, help you out, help your channel grow. That's why I don't have to be running after fighters and begging. I don't have to do none of this shit, bro. That's why, look, I ain't even packed for Vegas yet. See, motherfucker, y'all forget I'm the star of this shit. I'm the star of this shit. That's just really what it is. Oh, stop being cocky. It's not being cocky. It's just it's how my channel is set up. I'm the star of this shit. I ain't even fucking packed for fight week. Nothing. I might just buy the clothes when I get there to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I might just bring some socks, bring some drawers, and just buy some outfits when I get out there. We got to figure out what we want to do. Is marketing? What's marketing? I don't get it. Salute to Ego with the fresh cut. Appreciate you. No, you had to see how I walked into the I was fucked up. My beard was like I was just fucked up, bro. I was fucked up in the game. I had to come back one time. You know when you leave the barbershop, you feel so much better when you get cleaned up. You walk in like AJ walking into the Ruiz bout. You looking all around and self-esteem be low and shit. I don't know. Hey guys, you don't have no self-esteem, but shit, after you get that fresh look, after you get that fresh cut, you get that taper, you get that shadow taper, your shit be blended right. You went from low self-esteem to this. How you leave the barbershop. All right, bust it. You get that mirror, you be like, oh shit. Look at that blend. Okay. Oh my gosh. Round and round. Stronger than ever. Fingertips on the hips as I dip. Gotta get a tight grip. Don't slip, loose lips, sink ships. It's a trip. I love the way she licks her lips. See me jockin', put a little twist in her hips cause I'm watching. I was like, oh shit. Round and round, I get around. Stronger than ever. I was like, oh shit. Fingertips on the hips as I dip. Gotta get a tight grip. Loose lips, sink shit. There's a trip. I love the way she licks her lips. See me jockin', put a little twist in her hips cause I'm watching. Conversation on the phone till the break of dawn. Now they don't know what's up like song. Said it all. Time to whip. Round we hug it around. What you mean you didn't know? Well, if I couldn't have a silly rabbit, why you sweat? There's a lot of real G's doing time. Hey, please. Fingertips on the hips as I dip. Gotta get it. Oh my gosh, bro. I left that barbershop. You get out the chair and start humping air and shit. Around and round. You start humping that. You ever just hump some air? Huh? You you gotta hump the air, bro. What the fuck? Pause. Man, fuck, I'ma unpause that. Shit, y'all watch Joshua live with them boy shorts on. Y'all can see me hump air. Y'all was all on the live, all in the video. Y'all can watch that. That motherfucker playing ping pong. He was playing ping pong with the Nairwear short shorts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can watch me hump a little air. It's okay. Who the fuck is Perez? New York undercover looking ass? Damn, hella people getting. What the fuck? Bat nigga, you sus. Hey, get Matthew out of here. This motherfucker named Matthew. You old biblical name sounding motherfucker. He says, bat nigga, you suck. Get your biblical ass up out of here then. Matthew 3:16. Get his biblical, baptize him. Get him out of here, bro. Get Matthew Kell. Tea kettle. Get the tea kettle out of here. That motherfucker steaming. Yeah. Book of Matthew. Get him out of here. He said, get your New Testament ass. Why is Ego Army be riding, Joe? This shit is inspiring, bro. He said, get your New Testament ass. Yeah. Get your old Bible in the fucking hotel room drawer looking ass up out of here. You know, every time you go to that hotel, they do have that Bible underneath the lamp, the nightstand in the, you know, with the lamp. They gonna have that Bible there for you. Man, these dudes is desperate. Get that New Testament motherfucker. Do y'all get him? Y'all still ain't got him though? You just gonna let him run the chat? I ain't passed the bar, but I know a little bit enough that you want to legally search my. Dude is cool. He was talking about another dude. Oh, my bad, Matthew. I thought, hey, bro, friendly fire. Nah. They said he cool. Shooter said he was cool. All right, leave him. Nah, unblock. Come on, Icy. You tripping. I just told you not to. They just vouched for him and you going to block him anyway. Just unblock him, bro. Just unblock him. Come on, man. He said, get your taking up off for his ass up out of here. Yeah, get your old collection plate up out of here, you know. Don't ask her how come or why come. Pastor gotta have a nice car. Don't ask, no question. Don't ask. You see, we are gathered here for the Deontay Wilder Baptist Church. Aha. Satan, I rebuke you. I am so frustrated. Don't ask, no. Don't ask. My bad, Matthew. They said you was cool. Why Pastor gotta have a nice house? Sexual chocolate, everybody. Randy Watson. Anthony Joshua with the baby shorts. The Oshkosh B'gosh shorts. AJ playing paddleball with the shorts. He got the Medina Howard shorts. Cause I will be a freak until the day, until the dawn. Boom, boom. Any time of the day. It's so good for me. 1 to the 2 to the 2 to the 3. AJ, do you wanna get? Bro, he had the Medina Howards on. Oh no. Man, my legs is too long. That shit ain't comfortable to me and shit. 1 to the 2 to the 2 to the 3. Adina, do you wanna get freaky with me? Cause I will be a freak. And he had them Patra shorts on and shit. You know what I'm saying? Them tiny things, you know. Them tiny shatas. Them poom ting. You know. Test me now, brethren. He had them brethrens on. One to the 2 to the 2 to the 3. Do you want to get freaking? No, I'm just saying. What the fuck? Where were they? Someone said they was in Spain. They said AJ was in Spain, and he really stopped. Bro, who is this though? Who is it? She opened up the. Who is this? He said, look at my twin, the lucky bugger. Who is that dude? He has a twin? Who is that? What is the setting? Are they lifeguards? In Baywatch? It look like they in the lifeguard thing. Hey, bro, y'all gotta chill in the comment section. Y'all gotta chill. I'm not reading none of this shit y'all talking about. I think AJ, he seems kind of scripted. I think he'll like, I think that's why Tyson Fury has a better chance of, you know, being. I think Wilder's the dude in the heavyweight division. They can say whatever, but I think he's the guy with the biggest potential for buzz. He actually gets knockouts, you know, like not Tom Schwartz knockout. He can knock fucking Matador Bull out. Not Baywatch, nigga. What? Hey, bro. Hey, dog. Y'all gotta stop, please. Yeah. Ego, he been scripted. Yeah, but I'm noticing it more. Like, he's like, as long as you deal with the loss on your time, and you know the shit you're doing, then it does not matter. What they're gonna interpret it how they want it. What does that mean though? Like what? Like, I'm really trying to understand that. How are you gonna interpret the Andy Ruiz a different way than what it was? And I told you, I got all the video, all in the video. I told you. This is the Andy Ruiz fight camp. Bro, this is the fight camp. The green do-rag returns. like, bro, does he look pressed about it, or does he look like he has the green do-rag again? Look, man, if you don't take them Fear and Loathing Las Vegas glasses off with that little flip green Clover G do-rag off, like, it don't even look, bro. It looked like he was lamping, like the fucking Fresh Prince intro. Chilling out, Max, and relaxing on good while shooting some people out. When a couple of guys that were up there started making trouble in my neighborhood. Like, bro, you just chilling, right? You not worried about Andy Ruiz and shit. That's the massage. Those are new massagers. The little massagers. Bro, he was in Miami. He looked like he was chilling. I don't even know who told him. That motherfucker thought he was Will Smith. Come to the city with a heat is on. I'm going to Miami. Me neither. I'm Miami. All ages and races, real sweet faces, Spanish, Asian, Indian, Jamaican, black, white, Cuban, and Asian. Only came for 2 days of playing. Every time I come, always wind up staying. Like, you on some Will Smith shit, bro, in Miami. I'm going to Miami. Me neither. I'm Miami. Come to the city with the heat. He said, Met Ali told me I'm the greatest. I got the fever, you know, getting jiggy with it, looking at it, bro. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Getting jiggy with it. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no. Bro, you was tripping. Andy Ruiz was just in the trenches eating Snickers. You just gonna allow the man to eat Snickers and salsa and shit, bro? He dipping the Snickers in the salsa. He making up new snacks and shit, all the bootleg snacks. And you sitting up here with a green do-rag. Whoa, whoa. I don't understand, bro. Bro, he was like, and like, like, so if I see it, then I know other people see it. Look, man, who is it? Man, look, I got all the evidence. Who is this? Bro, you in training camp. Who is that? He got his leg crossed, getting a massage. Look at Poppy. He's like, Mira, Poppy, thank you for the tip. Thank you for the tip, Poppy. Like, who is this, bro? You in Miami just, like, really, you just getting massages. And it, like, well, how do you have a paparazzi view picture anyway? You feel what I'm saying? Bro, he was underestimating Andy Ruiz. Like I told y'all. Clean cut, boss. Appreciate it. Bro, you in Miami. You chilling. I told you, Miami is not the spot to be. Now, I got a massage from a man at the there's this Chinese spot in Vegas. That ain't nothing. But I mean, I wasn't all out in the open. You know what I'm saying? It was like they got the fountains and the lights off and shit. Man, I was me and my boy Rich went to we're in LA and we went to this Asian spot, right? And then we came in, there was like these two Asian ladies or whatever. And we were like, oh yeah, 2 massages, deep tissue, blah, blah, blah. And then he gets down, you know, lays in his side, and then she starts massaging him. And then the other girl comes. I'm like, oh, cool. And then she goes in the back, and then I see somebody else come out. And it's this other dude. He was like, I didn't even know he was there. And then he started massaging me. And I'm like, oh, shit, where the other one at? You know what I'm saying? Like, and this motherfucker, when I tell you, he was like on some Jet Li shit, bro. They had June Tao giving me a massage. This motherfucker was rough. Like, it was like, he moved my fucking head, bro. He was on some Steven Seagal shit. I'm like, blood, what is you doing, though? Like, it felt good, but it felt like he could snap my neck, like, off. Like, I would have been, what up, Fight World? This your boy Eat my shit. Bro, he fucked, like, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. He was like, oh, yeah, relax. And he was like, hitting my head, bro. He was doing all types of shit. Put me in the Steven Seagal shit. Oh, shit. Bro, the motherfucker was, like, torturous a little bit. And I'm trying not to act like a little bitch. Bro, I don't know, he was like contorting my neck and like He was like pushing my shit back like that. Oh shit, my skull finna fall off. Fuck is you doing though? But anyway, yeah, he crept out the back. Juntao, he crept out, and then he was strong though. He was like 5'3", but he was strong than motherfucker. And then he after he told us that he's like, oh, he was saying, oh, you strong. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, you strong. You strong too. The way you fucking bent my skull and neck bone and shit. But anyway, he was like saying he had celebrity clientele. He said, I was like, oh, he's like, he massages celebrities too. I'm like, oh, really? I was like who? Like, what's, because it's L.A. So I'm like, oh, what celebrity? He gonna say Magic Johnson. I'm like, oh, cool. I got AIDS now. What? No, I was just like, but he showed me a picture and it was him and Magic. Magic was like, thank you. I just want to thank you. You know, Jenny Bus, she was tripping, but I want to thank you for the massage. Like, bro, that motherfucker was whoever Magic. That's who massaged me in L.A., bro. Whoever Magic go to, motherfucker try to get me. But anyway, he don't look like he was focused on Andy Ruiz, bro. And look, I'm telling you, y'all gotta peep it. Watch. I'm gonna show you. Bro, he y'all say you gonna beat Andy Ruiz? All right, we gonna see. Look, he posted this picture looking all distraught. I'm like, oh shit, what's wrong with AJ? Look what he said. I got all the evidence, bro. Look, I got all the. I don't know why. Man, zoom in. What the fuck? He said, okay, training has caught up with me. I'm a soldier, though. This is the perfect time to get smarter. Keep calm under pressure. Stay hungry. And he looked all stressed out. So I'm like, what the fuck? This training is getting to him. And then he posted this right after. And I'm like, oh, he was crying in there. And then look. He said, okay, I was looking for attention in my last snap. I feel like a blogger. I might have to erase it. Can't be showing no weakness. You get me? Bro, he playing games, bro. That's what I'm saying. That lifestyle start getting to you. He thought he was Boxingego. He said, I feel like a blogger. Hey, bro. I ain't never seen no fighter talking like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, doing MTV crib. It's just, that's too much. You can't, like, Andy Ruiz ain't doing no MTV cribs. He trying to buy his mama a crib and shit. And you're like, oh yeah, this is my makeshift gym in Miami. I don't even have this in London, but I decided to build all this bullshit to lose. Just wasting money, doing little things, and I just did that last post for attention. How dedicated are you in your camp to be doing all that? That just seemed weird. Like playing, hey man, I'm stressed out, and then people are worried, and then you're like, oh man, I was just bullshitting. I gotta remain strong. So I don't know. I just feel like AJ's conflicted, bro. Like maybe he really was under pressure, but then, people are like, damn, are you okay? And then he tried to cover it up. I don't know. That's why I say it's like bipolar. It's like, I'm very sad. Man, I was just bullshit. Like, what the hell? Hey, Black Zonda. Black Zonda. You doing too much. That's really not a good look. Oh man, for real, man. Down, his legs was crossed. gazing. Hey, y'all tripping. Anyway, I don't know, man. All I'm saying is like playing games and stuff. It makes me question how dedicated you are. Like, okay, look at this. I just showed you. He said, "Oh, I feel like a blogger." You okay? If I could listen, this is on his Snapchat and shit, bro. Like, it's like the fame. He start feeling it or something. Like, okay, I was looking for attention in my last snap. I feel like a blogger. If I can see this, you don't think Andy Ruiz, none of it gets back to him? When you're saying, oh, I told my coaches I'm going to be done after the Klitschko fight if I go through another tough fight. That's not a good, this boxing shit, you got to have a poker face. This shit is cutthroat. You can't know nobody's weakness. The moment you show weakness, I don't know. I just don't think that's a good look, bro. And once again, this is why I personally, listen, I ain't saying nothing to pick on nobody. I don't care on nobody's whatever, how they want to run their life preferences, but I'm telling you why I feel how I feel about situations. And this is why I think he needs to switch up his team, because this is your people too, on some wilder shit. Yo people too, like to this day, yo people too, like yo people are allowing you to do this. Ain't nobody like, man, I'ma tell you, I'm a grown ass man, so nobody like check me like that. But my homies would check me, when I'm fucking up. They're not gonna check me like try to like little boy me like that, but they would check me like, what is you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I love my people. I love my inner circle, because if I cross the line, I turn to my people. Sometimes I have situations come about and I'm like, man, how should I handle this? And my boy Adam, he gave me great advice. This is a long time ago on a situation regarding YouTube. I was like, man, I was like, what do you think I should do? And I listened to his advice, and I'm so glad I did. So you guys have to have a strong team, keep your circle small, and have people that genuinely have your best interest, instead of wanting to, instead of just want to be for the ride. The funny thing is people say like I'm being mean, to AJ. I'm not being mean. I'm just I'm being more thoughtful by even putting these thoughts out there, because these things he should hear and they would help him. It's not, he's a fighter. I'm not trying to fight the motherfucker or something stupid. I'm just telling you how the fuck I feel. You feel what I'm saying? And the stuff, he would need a friend like me, somebody who ain't gonna just tell you that you everything you doing is right. Because like I said, if I'm a vlogger, blogger, reporter, boxing fan, whatever the fuck you want to call me, if I see this, then you don't think Andy Ruiz is capable of seeing this, or Deontay Wilder is capable of seeing this? Come on, man. And you doing all this stuff like getting massages, riding around the city with green do-rags. Everyone knows you in Miami. You got an entourage of people. That's why it looks like a bunch of yes men. Like what is this? You put sparkles? Who is this dude? Like there's like Snapchat sparkles. You see them sparkles? Who is he? Like, I'm not trying to pick apart nobody's, but I got all the proof and shit, because you never know. Like, you posing with whoever's in the past, and you got sparkle Snapchat. You supposed to be training for Andy Ruiz, and I'm seeing these Snapchat sparkles and shit. What's up with the sparkles? Why you got to, like, what does that have to do with I'm grinding for a late minute replacement? Like, who are all these people, right? This motherfucker cut off half his face. Who is that? Like, what is his duty in the team? Do you see? You know what I'm saying? Like, people just be having people around and shit. And I don't know. Maybe his. I don't know. I don't know what his role is. Like, who is this, bro? Who are all these people? Are these fans, or are they part of the? Man, come on, dog. This shit, Dillian Black. Who is that? That's Dillian Black. Who is that? Like, just having people just to be having them around, like. I'm done with y'all. AJ is a 6'10" kid in high school that played basketball because he's tall but don't love the game. The difference is you don't play boxing. I like that. That's a strong analogy. I like that. You know, and that's why you can't be. I had a friend growing up, and he was dope at baseball, and he always played, but then come to find out, he got like to high school, and then he just all of a sudden stopped playing baseball. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because I've known him to play baseball since we were little kids, like, you know, elementary school. And then come to find out, I talked to him, he never really liked baseball. It was his pops. His dad put him in baseball, and his dad wanted to be a baseball player and, you know, maybe made it to the minors. So basically, long story short, his pops was trying to vicariously live through him and was like pressuring him to stay in baseball, but he didn't really like it. So when he got to a certain age where, you know, he can a little bit more of a man, he's just like, man. And he was dope at baseball. So, you know, you got, like you said, you can't play boxing. And these fighters should be very cautious. Listen, I ain't no fucking police or snitch or some shit like that, but this is all public domain shit. The fighters should be very cautious of what, especially in camp, what you're posting, you know, because people are analyzing. That's the only thing they can judge you for. So, see, back in the day, like in the medieval times, motherfuckers used to have to wait in the forest and shit to try to get the drop on the enemy and like overtake the castle or some shit. Now all you have to do is look at social media, see what your enemies is doing. You know, that's why when it comes to me and social media, I put what I don't mind people to see. I don't give a fuck. Anything that I have on social media, you know, cause I had these like stalker people, dudes and beta males and shit, and they post a picture that I posted with a filter. I don't give a fuck. I made that public. You know, I wouldn't have posted it if I was embarrassed about it. How you gonna post a picture that I posted? It's not like it like De La Hoya leaked pictures. You know, this is something I posted. So if I ever post something, I don't give a fuck. You know, that's why you have to be conscious of what you put out there, especially as a fighter, because you're in a different game. You know, you're in a different game where people are trying to hurt you. So you got to be smart about what you're like, damn, okay. You know, I know people like that, like the fighters and stuff that when see people in their division, even if it's cordial and cool, they'll touch their arm and shit. They want to see what type of shape you in, or like, hit your stomach to see if you have a six pack or if it feels soft. You know, they do shit like that. They basically sizing you up. And when Andy Ruiz, I'm not saying Andy Ruiz did any of this. I don't know. I don't know if he was, you know, stealthy, but this, you in Miami, like, it looked like you ain't pressed about it. That's just the image I got. That's why I told you in the 7 reasons. Underestimating. And now I look like a fucking king. I look like a pharaoh. Like, these are the pictures. This is what you're posting. You're in Miami. It looks like it looked like a vacation shit more than, look, he happy that he getting tips and shit. You know, it's just, to me, I don't know. You can't show too much because people could be watching. You never know who's watching. So now that the cat's out the bag, that he already lost, and you gave Andy Ruiz the opportunity, he already won and he already did what he did. Now you have to try to take that back. So even if you correct it in this camp and you have this is why Mikey Garcia was doing all these like flexing pictures and shit. I didn't really see Errol Spence. Only time I really even heard from him and Derek James was pretty much when they did the media day. I didn't really hear shit. Errol Spence knew it. See, and then y'all are fucking idiots, bro. That's just it. I can't say it no nicer way. A lot of y'all are fucking idiots that don't know shit about boxing because they be like, oh, Errol Spence, he's drunk and he's this and this and this. I'm not worried about Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? Because he hasn't gave me an old performance reason to be worried. You get what I'm saying? If a motherfucker choose to drink, not everyone's Floyd Mayweather. If he wants to drink, he wants to drink. I don't even know if he's drinking or not. I don't know what the fuck he do. you know. But performance-wise, I ain't getting in shape, making weight. I ain't seen no issue. So I'm not going to stress it. This new generation, some of these guys probably do drink alcohol. Whether you agree with it or not, that's just what it is. It's the new class, you know. But Errol ain't gave me no reason. He when it comes down to business, he seemed like he get down to business. Meanwhile, Joshua looks the part and looks like he, you know, probably doesn't drink alcohol and stuff. But he's also doing this where it looks like he's lamping, you know, versus Errol Spence. No one even really heard from him. Or you get the most brief snippets in like in his training camp. You don't see no sparring, no nothing. Name somebody, show me a tape of Charlo and Errol Spence sparring, like a full round. They keep that shit on lock, as they should. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, you guys fall for the advertising, you fall for the marketing. That's why you guys are always surprised. You're always surprised when something happens because you didn't see it coming. But more often, the clues are always there. Like, that's just what it is. Like, I'm not trying to sound, I can use myself as an example because I know myself. I have an insane willpower. I have an insane drive. I have more energy than probably the average person. God has given me the gift of persistence. So even early on, you know, and I feel like God has given me some talents in terms of, you know, just entertaining. I've always been into that, like entertaining, impressions, acting, making people laugh. So even when I first started on YouTube, I might not have been as comfortable behind the mic presence-wise because you got to get used to it. Even though I had done rap and the other stuff, I might not have been as good. The equipment might not have been as good. But I'm sure at some point you could have at least got hints that that's what this channel, you know what I'm saying, that we had to have what it take to entertain. Do you get what I'm saying? Because this is an extension of who I am. And it wasn't different 4 years ago or whatever. You get what I'm still the same person. So that's my whole thing is like people show you red flags. People are always surprised because they don't choose to look at them. Like women do this. Women will be with a dude and they have a baby by the bummy ass dude. And he turns out to be a complete and utter shithead and deadbeat. And they act like they didn't know, like there was no warning signs. There were warning signs. Trust me. 9 times out of 10, there were warning signs. But when you feeling somebody, you know, sex is good or whatever the fuck, then you overlook it. That's the whole thing. People overlook shit. You know? But the red flags more often than not are there for shit. Joshua has showed you this kind of like teetering insecurities versus like almost a fake confidence. He showed you this for a while. You know, he said it in interviews. What if I get hit with a big shot? What would I do? I need a sports psychologist. I told my coach if I go through another Klitschko fight, I'm done with boxing. You know, why should I have to go through hell and back? It should be a nice, tidy competition. What? Who says that? Versus the rumor is, or not rumor, but what was stated is Floyd Mayweather, when he got hurt by Shane Mosley, he started talking shit to Shane Mosley. When I see Shane Mosley, I'm going to ask him if he remembers. They said, Floyd Mayweather said, come on, Shane, you're going to have to kill me, motherfucker. You're hurt, and he's talking shit to you. You know, it's just different. A different level of committal to what you're about. Floyd's trained his whole life for these moments. You know, Joshua, I'm not saying he don't train hard or whatever, but I could go on all day. The other thing that I've been saying that I think is now coming to the forefront, Joshua, Andre Ward kind of touched on this too. Joshua is doing like Instagram influencer training. A lot of the shit he's doing doesn't look boxing specific at all. It looks like he's doing it to say he can do it or to show that he can do it, which is cool if you're an Instagram influencer, because all you have to do if it like I see chicks that be fitness models and shit. I don't know how much they really know about fitness, but they got a nice tight body or whatever. So, you know, people probably buy their programs and shit. You get what I'm saying? AJ is like, it's like the stuff he needs. Real talk. He has a style that would convert very well to the American system of boxing. He should have been. I don't know if it's because he already lost. He should have done it. See, this is what people do, man. I'm trying to help everybody. Listen to me. Don't wait to lose to feel the need to change, because then it might be too late. You already lost to Ruiz. So if you switch trainers now, I don't know how much good it will do trying to learn something in 4 months. Joshua should have made the switch and got an American trainer. Ben did it. Made the switch. Come live out here. Do something. You know? Because I think Joshua actually, style-wise, he could be kind of converted where he doesn't fight like a so-called European fighter. You get what I'm saying? Because he has skill, and he's a gold medalist. He has size. He has a good jab. Clearly has power. And see, look, Joshua's, like I keep telling you, a lot of the drills and shit he's doing, he's not doing boxing drills. He's doing like workouts and shit. And he's wondering why his stamina ain't that great and all this. You're not doing stuff that's like boxing even related. So less time on like Instagram influencer gym trainings, you know, and more on drills that will keep you super sharp as a fighter. Because Joshua has, like I said, he has a lot of top attributes. You know, so, but like I said, don't wait for the moment and then now you want to make the switch, because it don't really work like that. Because now you're trying to switch under pressure. You have to switch. Like basically, here's my theory. It's the same like getting a job. What I always do, if I get sick of a job, I don't just haul off and quit. Like, oh, but if they start changing management or tripping, I'm talking about when I had 9-to-5 jobs. What I would do is this. I would start looking elsewhere. Go apply for jobs, get called in, and do interviews while I already have a job. I promise you, when you already have a job and you're looking for a job, everything is much smoother. Because when you don't have a job and you know you have bills to pay, you're in dire straits. So you might just accept whatever the fuck comes your way because you know you need something. But when you have a job and you're not really happy there, and then you look for a job, it's a different level of confidence. You go into the interviews a bit more confident because you're like, man, if this don't work, I have a job where I'm going to get fired. You know, not like, I'm not talking about no shit like that. I'm talking about a job where you're not about to get fired on your last write-up or some shit, but a job where you just don't like it anymore, or you're not happy, or there's not enough room for growth, but you can continue working there for years to come if you wanted to. Start right then and there and start applying for other jobs. That's what these fighters should do. Don't wait till you lose and now you're in a position of desperation. I have to get better. Make the switch then. Look at De La Hoya when he changed from a counterpunch. Hey, who the fuck is this Fredson dude, bro? Everyone keeps talking about your comments and not in a good way. Block this motherfucker, bro. Who is he? Listen, all you motherfuckers start your own channel. I don't care what you guys talking about. No matter what I say, the sky is blue, they say it's gray. I say it's morning time, they say it's nighttime, bro. Leave. Go talk about whatever the fuck you talking about on your channel. People come to hear Ego's Army and they come to hear what we talking about, bro. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Nah, bro, you just keep talking and saying stuff and people keep... Man, get him out of here, bro. Bro, you're trying to domineer the conversation. Constantly going against the grain. You got to go. Thank you. Now, I kept seeing you guys talk about Fred's son and Fred's son. What about Fred's son? Yeah, you're tripping, Fred's son. And then I started reading his comments. Bro, these dudes always got something to say, but won't. You do what I'm doing. That's all you have to do. You know everything about boxing. You're successful. Great. Do it on your channel instead of trying to control the narrative on what we doing. Anyway, now, sorry you guys had to witness that. Shout out to my shooters. In my opinion, Joshua should have already switched. It would have done him some good. Like if Joshua had Emmanuel Stewart he'd be beastie, just like Lennox Lewis. I'm not saying he would be like Lennox Lewis, but I'm just saying that Emanuel Steward was that man. You know, he would bring out his best elements and work on the other stuff. But now I don't know. I don't know how much difference it makes after he already fucking lost. You feel what I'm saying? He already lost, so now you know it's different. Like I said, it's like trying to get a job when you already have a job versus get a job when your rent's due at the end of the month and you don't have nothing. You put yourself in that position. He doesn't have Lennox Lewis's talent. It doesn't matter. Emanuel Stewart's a great trainer, and Emanuel Steward can maximize his talent. Listen, that's what boxing's about. It's not about having the next man's skill set. It's about maximizing your own talent. And I think there are other trainers that would help him maximize whatever he's capable of, whatever he has. Some people just resonate. You ever had a class where there's a teacher that you just felt that teacher and it made you want to do the work and not act like a jerk in class because you just fuck with that teacher, or you guys had an understanding when they meant business, they meant business? Yeah, Emanuel Steward had Vladimir. All these dudes looking right, bro. So it doesn't matter if he's Lennox Lewis or not. A good trainer is a good trainer. A great trainer is a great trainer. Customato, he needs that type of trainer. He needs someone like Emanuel Steward would kick his ass. Like, what I mean, not like physically. Hey, actually, Emanuel Steward has some size to him. Emanuel Steward ain't no punk with it. Like, he told Lennox Lewis what the fuck he needed to hear. He's like, you sitting up here with this faded Mike Tyson. You got a fucking dead man. He's gonna crack your stupid ass. You get this motherfucker out of here. Bro, he was talking to Lennox like Lennox wasn't shit. And Lennox was actually doing good in the fight. But that's what Lennox needed, and he got the job. He stopped Mike Tyson after that. Emanuel Steward was on his ass. Joshua needs that. Joshua got fucking the cast of Friends in his circle. Jennifer Aniston and, you know, Matt LeBlanc looking ass. Cheers and shit. Joshua needs somebody to get on his ass, bro. Pause. He needs somebody that's going to really, like, not coddle him. That's what's wrong. Barry Hearn and Eddie Hearn and Rob McCracken and all his friends, they seem like they coddle him. Sometimes that's not going to get the best. You treat people like, some people who are fragile or delicate, and you try to treat them delicate, that might not be what they need. They need to toughen up. You need to toughen up, not just like, AJ wants to rest now, guys, so we're gonna just wrap up here. Nah, you do another one. We doing another round. What the fuck? Yeah, man, come on. Like Ronda Rousey. They said she didn't let girls hit her in the face. But then you gonna fight the likes of Holly Holm and Amanda Nunes, but don't want to get hit in the face in sparring. I mean, nobody like to get hit in the face, but I mean, how you gonna learn if you're not even doing real sparring? You're doing like some Hollywood $1 Million Baby choreographed sparring. That ain't real sparring then, right? If you know, scare money don't make money. What are we talking about? We're gonna let him go to Spain with the boys. That's what I'm saying. Like Joshua, like LeBron James. He knows the game of basketball. And I'm a Kobe fan and a Jordan fan. But I respect LeBron, right? LeBron James almost don't need a coach. So any team he goes to, he kind of is the coach. You feel what I'm saying? Because he's like, he just knows his shit. But it kind of works for him because he's so strong a player where he can kind of lead the team and rally the troops. Not everyone is a leader like that. You know what I'm saying? Or like a Kobe. Kobe can just facilitate shit. Yeah, you can have Phil Jackson and stuff, but Kobe's a team leader. Some guys aren't like that, and I don't know if AJ is like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's like that to. So some people need bosses, and some people are bosses, and you just got to know that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm a boss. I've made boss moves throughout life where I could have chose an easier way, but I chose to do it the harder way because I could do it my way. You know what I'm saying? And you can't teach that. So you got to just know what type of person you are. Anyway, I got to go pack. This is crazy. I've been on for hella long. Holla at the boy, man. We working. More shit coming.